Now, way back toward the beginning of the InDesign demos, I talked about the difference between the black arrow and the white arrow. Well, there is another difference between those two when it comes to photos. So I'm going to go to File and Open. In Chapter 4, folder number 6. And, well, we don't have an InDesign file. Didn't have one in folder 5 either. So I'm going to click Cancel and start with a blank sheet of paper. File, New Document. This will remember the last thing I did. So it's a 8.5 by 11, single page. It's vertical. There's no margin. So I'll create another blank sheet of paper. Command D for a document. I'll go to Chapter 4 and folder number 6. Yeah, 5 is the Ferris wheel. Okay, number 6. And I got this little character from the same carnival. And what I want to do is click and drag. Decent size image right there. And you'll notice if I go to File and Open, just to check the name of that, it's called double clicking. Okay, so I want to show you what happens here. If I take the black arrow, click once, and then I try to move, I'm just going to move the whole photo. Okay? In fact, we'll put a frame around this right here. We'll put a stroke of about 7 again so we can see that. Black arrow, click once. Now when you click and drag, you're just going to move the whole thing. Okay? If you take your black arrow and double click, you are now actually on the inside. Notice how it has changed to a hand tool. In the past, it used to change to your white arrow, but now it just looks like a hand, a white hand. So now the problem is if I tried to move this, I'm going to tear my photo right out of my box. So what I recommend is when you click on photos, don't double click. I'm going to go to Edit, Undo, Edit, Undo. Okay, if you accidentally take your black arrow and accidentally double click, don't drag. You're going to tear things out. Okay, what I always do is if I'm trying to work too fast and I double click, I go whoops, click outside, then click, and now I can move it. Okay, if you try to work too fast, you can accidentally go click, click, and drag, and then you're like, oh, wait, no, that's not what I meant. Okay, and then you're going to just screw up your layout. So kind of slow it down a little bit. Click, then click and drag. Just take a breath. Don't jump too fast. You're going to tear things apart. Okay, that's a difference. Single click, you're on the black arrow, which is the container. Double click, now you're on the hand tool, which deals with what's in the container. Be really wary of that. You probably don't want that hand tool showing up because you'll tear apart your layouts.